come in here 5 minutes ago, Regan, I'd have killed you. Now I'm only gonna half kill you.
With blazing guns and swinging fists, Joel McCrea battles his way through his most action-packed role as the man who had to choose on which side of the law he wanted to fight and which woman he wanted to take.
I shouldn't have let you do that.
Why not?
How can you expect there to be anything between us?
B. Weston's emotional core. Lesser-known gems found. Okay, today let's dig deep into traditional B. Westerns that offer an emotional punch. These are less known, often low-budget films that are known for their emotional impact. If you like this video, make sure you hit the notification button so you will see the new videos as they come up. Take a look at my channel to see all my videos and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. Like, share, and subscribe. Are you ready? Let's get into it. The Man from Laramie, 1955. Although not strictly a B Western, it had a lower budget and is often overlooked. Starring James Stewart, this film is a story of revenge and the search for justice after the murder of a man's brother. It is a dark film with a strong exploration of themes of violence, honor, and the corrupting influence of power. It features a complex and morally ambiguous story.
Now brought to the screen by the star, James Stewart, the director, Anthony Mann, the producer, William Getz, who gave you the Glenn Miller story, Winchester 73, End of the River, and many more.
Too good for you.
What did I do to you? Tell me, what did I do? I got a right to know.
Yeah, I guess a man's got a right to know what he's gonna die for.
They're coming for their guns. Kill me and they'll kill you.
The Last of the Fast Guns, 1956, a film starring Scott Brady and featuring a unique and emotionally charged story. It's about a man who travels west to deliver a letter to a dead man's brother, and as he completes the journey, he gets increasingly involved with the brother's family. It explores themes of loyalty, loss, and the difficulties in facing the past.
Of a nymph of a girl who sought love. A story set in a timeless land bigger than the greed and violence about to engulf it.
Dad, that was a warning. The man says he doesn't want to be found. He also says he's alive.
It was 5 years and 2 dead men since the search for Edward Forbes had started. Now Brad Ellison, the gun, was traveling the same trail, facing the same murderous guns. The same blank wall.
I said, come here. If he's alive, I'll find him. Yeah? And if he's dead, I'll bring back the man who killed him. I don't think you better go with us. There might be some gunplay.
Miles, I'm not going to leave you here alone with a bunch of crazy guns liable to bear down any minute.
The Gunfight at Dodge City, 1959, starring Joel McCrea. This film is a lesser-known but impactful Western that delves into the human cost of violence. It deals with a gunslinger looking to retire, but is forced to confront his past. It has themes of regret, duty, and the struggle for redemption, offering a surprisingly emotional narrative.
He rode into Dodge, looking for a place to hide and a man to kill, and found a girl who became his partner in the strangest pact a man and woman ever shared.
If you'd come in here 5 minutes ago, Regan, I'd have killed you. Now I'm only gonna half kill you.
With blazing guns and swinging fists, Joel McCrea battles his way through his most action-packed role as the man who had to choose on which side of the law he wanted to fight and which woman he wanted to take.
I shouldn't have let you do that.
Why not?
How can you expect there to be anything between us? Don't go out there, Ben.
I don't want to, Lily. But the distance between here and the street's the difference between a rabbit and a man.
Ride a Crooked Trail, 1958, directed by and starring Audie Murphy. This film follows a man who assumes the identity of a dead marshal, and he is forced to make some difficult choices. The film is a character study that explores themes of deception, trust, and the meaning of identity.
You old goat, he had his face in the dirt.
Best time to hit him. Never give the other guy an even break.
Stop forced to enforce the law he hated. Beauty playing house in a most unwifely way.
What are you doing in there?
Well, I'm not taking a bath. But if you'd like to, I'd be glad to scrub your back for you.
Co-starring Walter Matthau as hard-talking, hard-drinking shoot-him-in-the-back Judge Kyle. And Henry Silva as Killer Sam Teeler, come to rob a bank and claim a woman.
Tess says you're good with a gun. Claims you killed Joe Noonan.
She knows better now.
You're wearing his badge.
Only till I empty that bank.
You ain't gonna empty it, that's why I'm here, among other things.
We'll empty the bank, then we'll all leave town together.
You won't last that long. I saw the judge today watching you, like a cat watching a mouse.
They're robbing the bank!
They're what?
They're robbing it, honest!
The Saga of Hemp Brown, 1958, a film that explores the aftermath of war, starring Rory Calhoun. It's the story of a former Confederate soldier who, after returning home, is drawn back into the world of violence. The film has a strong emphasis on psychological themes, loss, and the struggles of returning from conflict. The Burning Hills, 1956. Although mentioned before, it fits well into the B-Western category. This is a simple story of survival, but it has strong emotional undercurrents of prejudice, trust, and self-discovery.
A Scorpion's nest!
Apache Rifles, 1964, featuring a young Audie Murphy. This film explores the conflict between settlers and Apache Indians. While the action is there, the film focuses on the misunderstandings and the emotional costs of conflict. It has a very strong moral core.
We're taking you with us, ma'am.
By force, Captain?
It's all right. They won't stop us. We don't give them time to think.
You don't understand, Captain. I'm not a prisoner.
You're not here by your own free will with these animals, these dog eaters.
If your kind hadn't driven the deer from the hills, they wouldn't have to eat what they did.
Look, who are you anyway? What are you?
My name is Gillis. I'm a missionary from the school in Santa Fe.
A missionary? Huh. Well, so civilization finally comes to the Apaches. That's a big job for a dirty-faced little girl like you.
My work was going very well until we were forced off the reservation.
You wouldn't have thought so this morning if you'd been with me. Seen those miners they worked over.
Have you ever seen...
Escape from Fort Bravo, 1953. Although more action-orientated, this film touches on the humanity of both sides during the Civil War, and the story of the escape of Confederate prisoners from a Union fort is filled with moments of doubt, compromise, and emotional tension.
A hard man, they say, but one day there was a visitor. This is Carla. I was part of the plot.
It's been so long just to touch you again.
Darling, I know.
Then smile.
You were falling in love with that girl, Roper?
Have you got the money?
You're beginning to act human. You even showed fear so that Johnny Reb might run away with her.
There's only one danger.
Captain Roper.
You're the man that's always after people. And you get them all, don't you?
Almost.
I should tell you, Captain. I can be a little trouble.
I believe that.
But then you look big enough to handle a little trouble.
Things happen fast and unexpectedly.
What are you trying to do, Helen? Why don't you take it out on me? That's what you'd really like to do. I'm the one who made a fool out of you.
Go! You must have missed.
No, we just killed the same one twice. See what I mean?
Well, I had that coming. I've seen the view. You can take me back now.
The Last Wagon, 1956. This one fits the B-Western style, and again is a strong film about survival and the struggle against prejudice. The emotional power comes from the performances and the bleak realism of the story.
She lies as far into the west as your eyes can see, and then some. Canyon of Death. The Indians say you can hear cries in the night down there that you'll hear all your life. It'll be 8 or 10 days to water, if you live to see it. And I ain't saying any of us will.
And that was the start of an incredible through the awesome Canyon of Death, through hardships that tried men's souls, through bloodthirsty Apache ambush, for the strangest band of adventurers fate ever threw together.
This here's Comanche Todd. Don't be fooled by the color of his eyes and his skin. He may be white, but inside he's all Comanche. Lived with him 20 years of his own choosing. And I say any Indian loving white who chooses Comanches against his own kind is no good.
I'm not going back to the wagon. If it's to be our last night, I want to spend it here, with you.
And sometimes you died in it.
The Lone Hand, 1953. This is a rather understated western, starring Joel McCrea. It's a film about a man who must choose between his family and revenge, set against the backdrop of a harsh and unforgiving landscape. The film has a strong emotional core, exploring themes of family, loss, and the price of violence.
But if my pa had his gun on him, he'd have got him, wouldn't you, Pa?
Maybe so, Josh, maybe so.
They settled nearby and, working hard, made some progress. In a way, I made progress, too.
Why can't I go home with you?
Well, Joshua, when two people first get married, they want to be alone for a little while.
Why?
And then, real trouble came. The year's wheat supply was lost in a runaway. The outlaws rode again.
Thank you for your time today. I hope you liked the video. Check out my channel and Facebook page. The links are in the description. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Drop me your comments. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Was he a coward, or was he something worse than a coward? With Charles Drake, head of the Vigilantes, and Jimmy Hunt, superb as a boy ashamed of his father.
I seen you riding the stagecoach. I followed you. Let me go, Pa, let me go!
If you ever do that again, do you understand? Never.
There are 2 bullets missing.
I fired him at a rattler.
Was it a rattler, Mr. Halleck? Or was it the bank clerk at Devil's Creek?
If that's what you think, why don't you turn me over to the regulators?
What'd you do with Gus?
I know nothing about Gus.
You're a liar.
Interesting facts about famous people.